Hey everyone, I'm back in my happy place, back in Helen. And I should preface this with, this will probably not be my last time here, but this will very likely be the last time here as the owner of Destination OG. It felt a bit surreal driving up here, felt surreal coming in. It's dialed. I saw one thing I wanted to mess with, which was the grill has, I need a little to clean that up a little bit, but everything else is freaking perfect. Jennifer and her parents do such a good job taking care of this place. It's awesome. And then all of you that have come and stayed here have taken care of it. We have two more people coming through. I think it's two more. It might be three more, groups of people coming through. And then my tentative closing date is November 5th or 6th. It's going to an OGer, which is awesome. I sold it off the market. And so I'm going to stay here for the week. And I'm going to bring you along on this vlog. And I'm going to kind of skip back and forth here just to entice you to go become Inside the Hex members. But I'm going to do one here, probably one there. You kind of flip back and forth. But I'm going to do a video, an episode every day, I think, for the next 6 days, 7 days, I guess. Today's Thursday, October 2nd. And so Thursday, Friday, all the Rag Company boys will be here. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they leave early Monday morning, and then I'll kind of be here on my own. I'm going to go out and do lots of mountain biking. I'm going to try to eat really, really cleanly. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to work out hard. I'm going to just enjoy, the experience here. And who knows, maybe I'll come back in the future. The guy who bought the house has, been pretty adamant that I, come back to it periodically. And yeah, it feels really good. If you haven't been following along, one of the things I'm doing in life is I'm about to take on a major endeavor, and that is the Obsessed Garage and Obsessed Home design build firm or design build showroom that I'm building in the Villages. It's going to cost a lot to build it. It's going to cost a lot to staff it. So I'm in this process of kind of cleaning up the Obsessed Garage business. The Destination OG concept, it works. It about breaks even. I think this past year I didn't do as good of a job of booking it, but it's largely been booked somewhere between 30 and 40 weeks a year. When I run the promotion is when it starts to get a little less profitable. I think I'll probably lose 50,000-60,000 bucks this year net. Now remember, I'm paying a giant mortgage on this thing. I think I have it was a 1.44. I bought it for $1.8 million. It was a $1.44 million mortgage. I think it's like 1.2 and change now. And so I'm paying a $15,000-$16,000 a month mortgage bill on this place. So if you took that out, it would be reasonably profitable. It'd probably be a 6 or 8% rate of return. But I've got that note. The other reason I'm selling the home, if you're wondering, I've explained this quite a bit, but the main reason I'm selling outside of the design build firm, the Obsessed Garage design studio, is there's two reasons. One is the way I have set this up, in order to keep this house so beautiful and amazing, it has to be borrowed or rented by amazing people. And so by and large, the Obsessed Garage, you people that have come and stayed here have borrowed it well and returned it well and haven't, destroyed the place. The byproduct of getting that is I have to come up here and remind you all the time because it's a much smaller audience than if I were to have a direct connection to, to the world through Airbnb, VRBO. And I don't want to do that because getting regular people through here, it's just not going to do as well. We got too much expensive stuff in here for the average person to be a good steward of it. The garage is fully outfitted, the kitchen's fully outfitted. There's a reason why rentals don't fully outfit their place like I have. Remember, I built this for me and then I shared it with you. And so in order to continue to water that plant, I have to keep coming up here and reminding and doing vlogs. And the future for me, you know, with my kids, where they're at in life, I'm not going to be able to do that as much. The other, you know, main reason for me to sell is that, you know, I still can't drive. For those of you who are new here and are unaware, I suffer from pretty crushing obsessive compulsive disorder and panic disorder around that, you know, with the ultimate fear of passing out. And so driving a car is like my thing that I can't do. And I bought this house for that. And so I feel this immense pressure to come up here and to book it and to take care of it. It's an immense pressure and, you know, a significant debt and significant nut that I've got to cover. There's an immense pressure of, you know, just having how, you know, this place is awesome and having it. And so I've made the decision to, you know, to sell it and to, the project is complete. I didn't take this lightly. I've been thinking about this for a really long time. So, you know, the home is, you know, under contract, you know, I don't see why it won't close. We'll get the title work done in the next few days. We've gotten, you know, the Jim who bought it got his insurance taken care of. And so the family, the couple that bought it, they've got insurance covered. We've got, you know, pretty much all our I's dotted and T's crossed, so we should be good to go. Yeah, it's a bit surreal driving up here, knowing that I'm gonna sell it, but it feels right. It feels good. Just like every fancy car or high-end car that I've had or house that I've sold, I've recognized that I love going too far, and I love the pursuit and I love the project, and I'm certain I'll do this again and probably do the destination concept again. But the collection of a portfolio of properties, I think that's the lesson learned. Unless I had more capital and I owned everything outright, it's a little too soon for me to pursue that topic. I pursued the possibility of making it investable. It's really not in this way of overspending on making the place great with all the stuff. It just doesn't generate enough for me to spend the time and then for, you know, somebody else to get a decent return. So the destination concept works, but it would have to work with me sort of fully funding the property, renting it out to say 20 to 40 weeks a year in a property that didn't have, you know, so much debt carrying. And I assumed that would be the case, and I'd be okay with kind of assuming the debt and then carrying the equity forward if I could come up here more regularly. But I'm much better off diverting my attention, diverting my resources to one or two things, not to a bunch of things. And so this feels right. It feels good. It's great being here. I'm going to have a lot of fun mountain biking and hiking and hanging out with my friends. And I've had such a great experience sharing this with you. And, you know, me, Mike, and Mike coming up here and building this place and setting it up the way it is has been awesome. So there's nothing but positive vibes and just such an amazing experience, other than a few little bouts of panic around, can I afford this thing? Can I swing it? There were a few times where I felt like I was going to go broke, you know, building this place. But man, it's been an awesome experience. So let's walk around it here. I'm going to show you, you know, what I'm thinking. And I'm going to, again, bring you along with the antics for the week. So I hope you enjoy this series. Oh man, there's a little chill in the air. I like that. But we should start with the garage, of course. Start outside here. But man, this outdoor area took quite a bit of work. We did first of all, I got the speakers all working in the house, and then we changed the lighting out. We put the boom pole in. We had later discovered about a year in that there was this garage door was not working properly, and so we ended up we had a bunch of rot here from water not dripping properly, and so Mike came up here for like 3 weeks, lived here, brought his cousin, and they rebuilt, you know, this whole side of the house here. We put the bucket filler in, and this, I'm sure, has probably washed 100 cars out here in this dedicated wash bay area. It's been awesome, with the fireplace and everything. And then the walkway out over the sort of lookout. This will all open up in the winter, but you're in this little private, secluded oasis here. Gosh, I'm gonna end up talking myself into wanting to try to keep this thing. But the leaves are about to change. I had to paint the entire exterior of the house that cost a fortune. But this area here was the reason why I considered buying this house, having the 16-foot 2-car bay, and then the 18-foot wide garage door. So this garage completely changed my perspective on garages in general, on size and style, and just everything about this thing is great. And it changed my perspective on ceiling height. This is only a 9-foot ceiling and 8.5 feet at its low point, but there's something really cozy about this. I love the double depth. You can fit 2 cars. The extra width, I think it's 28 feet wide and it's roughly 40 feet deep, 38 feet deep. Sonic MSS Plus, this setup is just absolutely incredible. It just looks good in here, sounds good in here. We have the awesome air compressor. We have the Sprinter, the Sprinter lift. It's amazing. Now remember, this entire thing is outfitted with a full Sonic Master Collection, full Milwaukee Master Collection, former Milwaukee Master Collection. It's outfitted with every detailing product that we sell and provide. It's basically my entire setup shoot. I even have an orange vise in here. It's just awesome. My original shop boss, pit boss jack. I love it here. This is where we developed the leather and pine signature scent. Shoot, I gotta send new bottles here. I'm gonna get the new bottles set up here for Jim. Man, I love it. And of course in the house we had set it up with all of these plaques so people could scan in the QR code and it would show all the detail, everything you needed to know, how to operate and what was in the space. Takes you to the Matterport where everything's linked and sent back to the OG, site. They have the full suite of microfiber towels, and this is the very first. This is the original modern day vacuum. That's serial number 1. You can see it has the original muffler on it. Awesome. That's one of the very first Viper fans. Cree lighting, Prevost piping. Awesome. See, I love this, but I'm not attached to anything in this world other than my sanity, which is the one thing I can't have. So, you can see when you walk in, the fireplace that is off limits. I don't think it works, but it probably does. And then in here we had set this up. Laurel and Michelle went to Scott's Antique Market and outfitted this entire house in one shopping day, where we got the style kind of fits it. And I originally didn't buy this house because I didn't like the look. I didn't like the style. It just wasn't for me. I don't like yellow wood. But when I bought it, I had full intention of painting the brick and the walls and the ceilings and completely changing the whole style of it. Once we changed the lighting, it just feels right, fits right. It has my beloved Wolf Sub-Zero in here. We have this thing fully outfitted with Hafele and everything. And look, everything's still great. Jennifer kills it here, just takes care of me, keeping this place looking great. Let's see how my Japanese knives are doing. Yeah, they're all still here, all still looking good. Imagine a normal rental, you wouldn't be able to go through this. Marzocca, which I don't know how to use, but we have it here with the Mocha Master, and I even have a Wolf toaster, killer Panasonic microwave. I found and discovered made in here and realized that made in is not the pots and pans, so I should probably replace that here. But we have, you know, this room complete. We put a G, I think that's a G3 65-inch OLED, and then Dyn Audio Studio, what do they call? I forget the. Those were DefTech in-wall subs. They're still functional. There's an NAD downstairs. You got the OG collection of cars, the volume 1 and 2. And then we even here recently just swapped for Speed Queens. So I did the Speed Queen front loaders. You know my disdain for front loaders, but these are ones that actually work. Oh shoot, I always forget. We went through and did the closets. All my deliveries here. Nice, well I'm going all nostalgic on you. I got some food. So I'm fasted. I'm 24, or more than 24, 30 hours fasted again. Apparently I've been fasting a lot. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to hike, burn lots of calories. I'm kind of stuck here. I'm sure the guys are going to want to go out to eat and stuff. I'm going to Molly's for sure. Molly's is my favorite place here. But I bought a couple of water steaks. These are going to be terrible. But I'm going to eat a steak here, steak and eggs tonight, and try to stay on track. And all I did is I got a little bit of Amish cheese that they have here that they don't have at home, and a little bit of Amish butter. And that's my food. Got some Pellegrinos. I guess I'm done with Mountain Valley, man. Hopefully they come out with some sort of proof that they haven't been scamming us with chlorine and arsenic water. But there's a class action against it. I've spent thousands of dollars this past year on water that apparently has been killing me, which I was buying to not kill me. So I'm gonna make a ribeye tonight. A little bit of cheese, cleanse the palate, and I got some Pellegrinos. It's a Ingles Best Meat in Town water steak. My knives aren't very sharp anymore, but they're okay. They're not all jacked up, so that's good. Have a little bit of pepper jack, a little bit of Colby. You gotta be careful not to eat too much cheese. So I'm gonna cook this up, eat it up. Outdoor kitchen's looking great. Forgotten how awesome the alfresco grill is. It's better than the Wolf grill. And the Wolf grill's a little prettier, but it's a good looking setup here. Lights are sort of working. I'm sure people have been nuking some, larger parties have been doing some crazy stuff here. Evo's looking good. This is our best outdoor kitchen. I think mine in Middleton might be a little bit better than this one, but the countertop on this one's great. Coolest ductwork system though. It's beautiful. It's probably like 60 degrees out. Haven't experienced that in a while. Yep. Here's the roll. Oh yeah, the searing station on the alfresco is way better than it is on my Wolf. Thermopen here. Shoot, I'm almost wishing I built a desk like this at my house or in my office. But this is set up for me to do some editing of these videos this week. Of course, we have the Junior Master, and I'll wait for Anthony to get here. He's the racing sim guy. But remember this room? I almost forgot about it. It's awesome. The Valencia chairs, the GIK acoustics, SLG lighting, and then my P1 podium. Seeing what they're doing now, this thing seems pedestrian with the 5555s. Down the hallway to the master. such a good job here. You gotta be careful. Don't close the blinds at night. You'll sleep till noon. And then the next owners will probably end up tearing this out, which was on my list. And then doing the OG closet system. I brought an extra suitcase because I gotta take all my stuff home. So this week you're going to get to spend a week with us as we go through stuff. I'll be out here in the gym. This is officially the fittest I have been here in this house. I got to come out here and use the gym a bit this week. Got to check it out and see how it's doing. It's pretty dark. How's my barbell looking? And it's still moving, could use a little cleanup though. I'll be getting some effort in out here, that's for sure. Man, it's chilly. This is great. Fall air. And remember the mudroom's down, or not mudroom, the bunk room's down here. Twin XLs and my main bunk beds. Guest room there. Bunk room here. Yeah, buddy. It's good. It's so good. Our closet systems. Yep. OG closet system should be coming soon. Our setup that James got us with all of our wiring looking beautiful. Gosh, so much work went into this. Our ubiquity setup that Dane got us, Dane Volk got us set up with. And I've got some work to get the system here working upstairs. The whole house audio system's working great, but I got some work to do. Seems every time the TV in the family room needs some massaging. And then I'm gonna go take a shower tonight, come down here, watch a movie in my home theater. This theater is pretty special because I have the full-on JTR system 7.3.4. This is technically one subwoofer and my near field 18s, and then the dual RS2s on the left and right with my GIK acoustics and my full JTR 110 surrounds and overhead heights. Yeah, buddy, or slants. And the center channel in the middle here. Should be good to go. I might come down and watch F1. Pool deck at night is pretty special. And then I have my mountain bikes that I have to get prepared. I'll get those set up tomorrow. Alright, so again, that's a wrap on day one here. I traveled today. I left the house at 9 a.m., got here at 4 p.m., got me some Instacart, which is great, made me a water steak. I feel good. I feel good about where we're at in life. I feel good about this place. I got to do some a little bit of work here over the next week to get it, set up so I can pass it off to the next owners. But not much, just little tweaks to some of the audio video stuff, and I got to update the software and the subwoofer in the garage. You can always tell where my priorities lie. I already did a little bit of organization of the kitchen and where the utensils and stuff go, but everything's looking great, man. Feels good. I feel like I'm graduating high school or something. I'm graduating college. I'm graduating from my first destination property. I don't know that I'll say the first of many, but the first of a few throughout the remainder, of the second half of my life, let's say. So anyway, thanks for being here. For those of you who got to stay here, thanks for helping me do this. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, what should I do next? Is it another mountain house? Is it a beach house? Is it a house in the villages near me? Is it a Disney house, Orlando lake house? Is it a mountain lake house? You know, what is it? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this series this week. Make sure to go become a member inside the Hex. You can do that on YouTube on the Obsessed Garage channel. You could also do it on the website on obsessedgarage.com. So it's exciting. See you soon.